I agree with Jeppe de Boer that now with the low cost of debt, well, some debt financing is very interesting at this moment, and with the high yields that you can buy, if the large institutional owners, current owners, are willing to take their losses for some of the buildings if they really need to sell, or buildings that are getting vacant, so that will be very interesting to remodel or to add value. So that's why I really understand that OVG takes these steps. Yeah.
And Jeppe, do you see that? Do you see that this is an opportunity for redevelopment, or do you think repositioning of those assets, or how do you see that in terms of the office sector?
Well, Richard, I think there are now more and more opportunities emerging for redevelopment, for the simple reason that the math is starting to make sense. In many locations and in many quite reasonable locations, valuations have dropped by such an extent that indeed it does start making sense to start redeveloping. Which doesn't mean still that redevelopments will actually start happening on a major scale, because at the same time a redevelopment might make sense, but it still doesn't mean that you're going to find a bank who will support your redevelopment plan.
From an investor point of view, I'm not sure for the office market that we have reached already the bottom. We are a little bit focused on maybe forced sales in the next month in the Netherlands, and that can have a very negative influence on the prices. On the prices in the secondary segment, but maybe also on the prices in the prime segment.
I think that Dick is right that it is still a challenging environment we are in the Netherlands in the office sector. On the other hand, a forced sale can also create opportunities also for Dutch investors, but also for foreign investors. And I think if you have the opportunity to acquire real prime office space, then you have to consider it. Most of the important issue is, I think, and we have seen it on the slides of Jules, that most of the deals that have been done in the recent past, were deals in which were the buyers foreign companies. And I think the Dutch are still hesitating to invest in offices, but more and more international investors have a look at the Dutch office market, and I think that there are some opportunities, especially in the prime office space.
We saw that Deka, for instance, bought 2 prime assets on the Southex, and a lot of German closed and open funds that are still having prime assets in the Netherlands that have to close within a few years are awaiting their chance for the best timing, and that's what Dick already said. Timing is everything. If they are willing to take a bit of a loss, then there will be a lot of transactions. But if they don't have to and they see a way to postpone that or structure new funds and have it pour down in their own new funds, not to have to bring it on the market, then they certainly will not bring it on the market.